Hello friends. So in the last video, we discussed about the front office roles and responsibilities. And in today's video, we're going to discuss all about the middle office in the investment banking domain. We are going to give you the overview of what exactly is middle office, what are the roles and responsibilities that are there, what skill sets you need to learn. And in the last, I'm also going to share a roadmap to definitely help you to achieve the dream role in the investment banking. So stick to the end of this video. Let us start with what exactly is the middle office and how do they work. So in the middle office work is the bridge between the front office and the back office. Let's say a big company like Tata Motors wants to raise money to grow its electric vehicle business. They will approach an investment bank for help. Now the front office team meets the Tata Motor, understand their needs and suggest a bond issue, basically helping them to borrow money from investors. But before the deal can actually happen, middle office team steps in, and that's where the real work begins, behind the scenes. First, the compliance team will ideally check if Tata Motor is a clean client or not. They go through the documentation, ownership and legal records to make sure that the bank isn't working with someone risky. Then comes the risk management team. They ask, is this deal safe for the bank? What if Tata Motors can't repay? How much risk are we taking? They set limit and controls to protect the bank's money and reputation. Next, the treasury team checks how the money will move, making sure there is enough cash, the timing works and everything is balanced. And finally, after the deal is done, the product control team makes sure that the profits reported are real and accurate. They double check the numbers and spot any mistakes before they become any big problem. So even though the front office brought the deal, the middle office team made sure that the deal was safe, clean and properly handled from start till the end. They don't face the client, but they are the reason bank can actually take on these deals with confidence. But the middle office team is highly involved in the risk management, profit and loss calculation, compliance, trade support, post-trade processing, and lastly in data management also. Now you've got an idea about this. Let's look at what is the role and responsibility in the middle office domain. Firstly, in the risk management, which opens door for risk analyst. In the risk analysis role, primarily you're going to be looking at what is the risk managed and how it is going to impact. The risk team also helps to spot whether things are going wrong, whether it's a trade, a deal or a new client. At an entry level, you can join as a risk analyst, and as you gain experience, you can move to the mid-level roles like risk manager, senior analyst or even head of risk for a specific division. The second important area in the middle office is the compliance team. Now compliance team may sound boring to a lot of you guys, but it is actually a critical part of the entire investment banking domain. Compliance professionals make sure the bank is following all the rules set by regulators like SEBI, RBI or international bodies. They review transaction, approve documents and monitor any suspicious activity. If something doesn't look right, it is their job to stop it and report it. This role requires a lot of attention to details, ethical thinking and strong knowledge of regulation. You can start here as a compliance analyst and with experience you can move into compliance manager and even regulatory reporting roles. Next we have the product control team. Now this team closely works with the traders and the front office team. Let's say a trader claims that he made 5 crore rupees a deal. It is a product control team that checks if the number is correct. They will go through the trade records, market data and cost to verify whether the P&L that is being shown is actually accurate or not. So if you like numbers, if you're good with Excel, then this is a great space to actually explore. Many CFAs or finance graduates start their career in product control and later shift into finance division, more into the front office role after proving themselves. Then we're going to be now talking about the trade support or the trade operations role. Now these are the people who are actually making sure that the trade flow smoothly from the front office to the back office. Imagine someone booking a deal worth millions. A trade support makes sure it's confirmed, recorded and settled properly. They check the timestamp, updated system and fix any miscalculation or mismatches that are there, which can happen between departments. If something goes wrong during the trade, the first call usually goes to the trade support team. So this role needs someone who can stay calm under pressure, solve problem quickly and communicate clearly. Finally, we have a data management team. You might not hear about this much, but trust me, it is growing fast. Every bank today works with huge amount of data, client data, market data, transaction data, and managing them properly is super important. In this role, you'll work closely on cleaning the data, setting up the dashboard, generating reports, supporting decision making. If you know Excel well and maybe a bit of SQL or Power BI, you will have an edge here. So guys, now what is the skill that you need to get into these middle office roles? Let's break down simply each role by role. First, The basics of financial and accounting. Know how to read financial statement, understand P&L, and often the key financial ratios. Next is Excel. This is your best friend. Learn formulas, pivot table, VLOOKUP, and how to build reports. Third, risk concepts. Understand things like exposure, credit risk, operation risk. Fourth, communication skills. You have to talk to traders, you have to talk to compliance officers, back office teams. So clear communication is very, very important. Fifth, attention to detail. Whether you are checking trade numbers or scanning compliance document, accuracy matters a lot. An optional tool which you can also learn, which will help you to improve your communication and also understanding. Learn basics of SQL, Power BI, Python, which can give you an edge among others in the market. Now let's talk about the roadmap. What steps you can take as a student or as a fresher to get into the middle office role. Here is the 5 simple step plan. First, build your foundation. Focus on learning finance, accounting, Excel, and how investment banks actually work. Second, choose a direction. Either I want to go to risk, compliance, operation, reporting. Take 1 or 2 short courses online to get an understanding about each team. Third, work on projects or simulation. Even if it's a small risk report or an Excel-based P&L tracker, it shows that you are working towards your goal. And fourth, apply for internship. I know this is not easy, but it has to be an internship even though it is a small organization. Even NBFC, brokerage firm, or back office teams in NBFC are a great starting point. Fifth, start building your LinkedIn profile. Connect with people in middle office roles and ask for advice, ask for guidance. Keep learning through your experience. To sum it up, middle office roles are super important in the entire investment banking structure. They may not be the spotlight, but they are the reason the deals are getting done safely, accurately, and on time. If you're someone who likes the structure, numbers, solving problems, and keeping things in control, then this could be a fantastic and rewarding career for you. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And yes, drop your questions in the comment section and tell us which middle office role you are interested in the most. See you in the next video.